coming in. Hello. Somebody's keeping the dog busy. So as you come in, I'm keeping everything nice wide angle now, as zoomed out as I can. We've got the kitchen diner to the left. To the right immediately, we've got the understairs, which hopefully you can see a bit better. We could probably put the dog and maybe a couple of hangers for coats or something for shoes, or maybe even the bureau and the dog or something like that. The power, I was unfortunately on this side rather than that side, but there we go. Right, moving to the left then. So this is the what will be the diner bit in the dining room. So it does look very nice. That, we think we should easily be able to extend that table out to the full six. Have that permanently up in here. Probably might have to just be careful of, I'm just thinking about I have to keep some sort of blind or something on there to stop the chairs fading in the sun. Right, as we enter into the kitchen, we have Lauren's going to open the cupboards up. And we've got here the fridge freezer. So that's the fridge bit. Probably a little bit narrower than the normal fridge, but it's still a reasonable size. It's tall enough. And then again with it's a slightly smaller freezer, but we'll run that in combination with the one we'll put in the garage. Okay, well, next to it we've got a really large piece of storage. I'll come back and then come right back. You can see that. So that's, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 5 bits of shelving there. So that's really cool. Okay, do you want to do the next bit? The dog's a bit bemused as to what's going on. There we go. Okay, so that end one is storage. Next one I think is dishwasher, isn't it? It's a dishwasher, and it is an Electrolux. No idea how you work out what model, what I think that is, but that looks like just a standard size to me, dishwasher. It's not a slim one, it's a full size one, I think. Bit more storage under there. Presumably things like stopcock for the water and stuff are under there, I haven't really looked. Okay, then we get, I think, a full storage again. That's a nice big size. Then I think we get an even bigger one, which goes right back over there, which is pretty cool. Up above, we've got 2 of these slimmer ones. Actually, we'll probably have to measure. We didn't measure it, but we'll do that in a moment. So we just think maybe the large plates won't fit in those. So we've got the full drawer there, another full drawer, and then this great cutlery sorter as well. Loads of room there. It's weird actually, it feels like, we'll come back to the cooker. Again, another massive, I didn't, until you started doing this, I didn't really realise just how much storage there was in this place. Yeah. This is infinitely more than we've got right now. Actually, incorrect use of the word infinite, no doubt, but a lot more. AG grill. Ovens. Is that an oven grill there? And then, oh, it is like, they're not 2 separate units, are they? It's just a double oven grill job, single unit. And then we've got a dog. Come here. Come on, push yourself. It's a 2, yeah, the dog doesn't move. There we go. Okay, cool. Excellent. So that's that side. We'll go in the garden as a separate video, but that's where we view. We've measured these sideways. I think probably the dog's too fat for us to put a hatch in there for her to get through. She's roughly the size of that hole. So we could end up with a Winnie the Pooh story. Just have to stay there for a week until she lost weight. Right. Okay, so that's the boiler, which is an ideal Logic heat tub H18. Do some research on that one. Get back. The space standard 600mm.
But then it's socket.
Yeah, that was they've gone and put the socket in next to it, but they haven't. And there's a gap over there, but they haven't put anything through for the plug. So that's a job to be done. Okay.
Now, the undecorative.
Okay, lots of storage there as well.
These are
Excellent.
shallow.
Yeah, they're the shallow size ones, aren't they? The same as the ones in the kitchen. I don't know why they could have put full size there, really. I guess this looks a bit neater. And there's our toilet roll that we stole from the hotel. And then we have the washing machine, which is a Electrolux Perfect Care 700. Excellent. So I think that's everything in the kitchen.
Yeah.
The rest of it shouldn't take so long, really. We'll just hang right into the study. So this will be Lauren's room, easily enough room there for her desk. And there should be enough room for stuff at the back here as well. So that's fine. Family bathroom, someone's left it up. Family, no, not the family bathroom. Downstairs cloakroom, I believe this would be called. Okay. This is the one that's quite a small sink. But we have got, this is probably the one room with the most room either side of the pedestal to put the grey boxes or the grey units or whatever. This is just a little storage. So there is already not plugged in, so it looks like, so outside we can see Virgin. So basically we were told by the sellers that there is OpenReach, HyperOptic and Virgin, and I say you can't see Virgin here, but I can see it outside, and indeed they are all in here. And that is already a HyperOptic, I assume Wi-Fi router by the looks of it, ready to go. Yeah, it is, because it's got 2.4 and 5 gig on there as well, so that's ready to go. Literally, I think we could just, in fact, we've got an advert, isn't it? They literally just say switch it on and you can be up and running in hours, I think, can't you, with that? So, this is the lounge. This is a nice size. So probably we're gonna look at putting something up there, perhaps the clock in that small area there.
Can you film out the windows?
This is the view from the side. And that's the side of the house that we were looking at. First part of the video. So then,
sun on the grass outside.
yeah, I can see a nice bit of sun. Bear in mind it's sort of middle of September. It's midday, so it's probably as much. That's probably the maximum amount of light. But well, actually, this, to be fair, all right, the sun might be at the highest, but actually we might get more than that because I think the way the house is positioned, it probably suits the later afternoons better. Just Missy enjoying. She wants to go in the garden. So the TV will obviously have to go here, over this side. We're looking, because that's where the TV point, you can see there is all sorts going on, cables and stuff going on there. We'll have to work out what they are. And mind you, to be fair, you don't really use any of them anymore, do you?
No.
It's all Wi-Fi now, so other than, I was just wondering, it's a shame they didn't kind of fit a HDMI hole up there for you to put your, mount your TV, but there we go. Yeah, so this area here is where, I'll turn around. So this is where the L-shaped, if that's what we go for, would go there. So that'd be, and I think it was like, what did we say, it was over 2 meters long that way, wasn't it? So you should be able to get a reasonable size sofa in there. And I think that probably concludes the downstairs, isn't it? Okay. Right, going upstairs. The carpet we were commenting earlier, whilst not necessarily an amazingly appealing colour, it's not bad, but in terms of the dog, the combination of the dog colour and the dirt, it's actually perfect. I think it probably couldn't have asked for a better colour, really. Should we start off going to the right? So I think we've now decided, we did try with this room, but I just can't seem to really make a double bed work in here, because obviously that would be the headboard up against there. But when you come here, it just gets difficult with that. I mean, one fits and you could make it work, but I mean, one fits in here, but I think it gets difficult to be able to walk around the bottom of the bed because of that bulge towards the door. So this will become the study. Might have to try and work out how to get some electric into this bit, perhaps, because I could potentially use that to hide like all my lab kit and stuff. It might get a bit warm in there, but we'll see.
I seem to close the door.
Can't close it.
Have a look at that.
So the view on this one.
School building.
Yeah, so in this room actually it'd probably be a candidate perhaps for a ceiling fan, maybe, because I think this will become, probably, with all the electrics and south-facing, the hottest room in the house, I think. So I might want to consider putting a fan or two in here. It doesn't, it feels okay now, and the sun has been out, and it's September, and obviously the air temperature isn't that high. But this house generally, I think, is probably going to handle the heat better. I think that fan system they've got and everything, I think will suck the heat out a bit. So next up then is the master bedroom. We've got this big area here, which is really designed for a fitted wardrobe, which we have negotiated, and they will fill with, I can't believe they've given us the model, but it's a mirrored wardrobe, which is actually going to be even bigger than the one we've got in Worcester, by about 1/2 metre bigger, I think. We were looking here, the width's obviously in the widths and the documentation anyway, but this should take, if we wished, a super king size with pedestal tables either side. Should do. And then looking back that way, and we think still have room for, stuff, potentially something there, like a stand or a table for you to get ready. Straight ahead, and potentially here a little something as well.
Yeah. Switches on that.
This is the bathroom. Again, actually this one has also got, so actually that's probably the widest bit there if we want to put stuff. I mean, you could potentially look at getting those under pedestal, especially storages, but I think our greys, they might fit under this one. The other one's a bit smaller, I think. And then there is the shower with, as Lauren pointed out, annoyingly, the shower is on the door side, so we've got to make sure it's not pointing outward when you turn it off.
Pump station.
View out of here, the view I'll be getting, no, the view we'll be getting, it's not the study, the view we'll be getting is the pump station, which, it's alright. But actually we haven't got that view back at the trees as well. Beyond that tree line is the A1. And you can hear it, but it's not, you can just hear it, it's not like loud. And at night, I'm struggling to hear it now.
You can hear it a little bit, but you can hear the fan in the bathroom as well.
Yeah.
And there's some windmills out that side.
Oh yeah, we've got the view up this side is across the estate. Weirdly, that's quite nice.
God in the window.
Yeah.
Windmills even.
But, yeah, okay. Okay. Heading off further to the right then, I think next up is our cupboard, which I'm particularly pleased with. I'm quite looking forward to seeing the results. I have no idea what all of these different tanks do. I don't know whether I can, I don't know, I just don't know what these different tanks do, basically. So the solar diverter is pretty self-explanatory. So any excess energy, rather than sending off to the grid in this house, is pumped into this tank. They call it a thermal battery. And this LED is indicating how much, so basically the LED is upside down, all right? It's indicating how much of it is running hot water, and that's probably about the right amount actually for us, 20%. But the reality is the hot water is stored at the top. So I actually did see a video, and this can be put the other way. If we can get the cable up. Yeah. So that's actually the reality of what it really is like. But I've made it. But apparently, people argued that it didn't make sense upside down. But there you go. It makes sense to me the other way. Anyway, there we go. So looking forward to some actually significantly reduced running costs in this house than our smaller Worcester house. Towel rail is a bit thin. Don't know how we're going to get.
Well, I don't think you would put your towels in there that often, would you? You'd probably have only one person.
True. Well, yeah, true. We'd be using
we'd have a hand towel on it.
Yeah, the hand towel. And but obviously we've got visitors. They'd be using this one. Yeah. But you're right. Obviously, we'd be using that one in there probably a week. Or we're going to use this one for our showers.
2 showers.
I don't have conversation. Right. I think this is probably the same size as the other one, isn't it? Roughly. Mm-hmm. Okay. Lauren very much likes the bath. And has tried it, and she does fit. More of a struggle getting back out.
Don't know if I fit if there's water in it. Probably I'll go through the floor.
So this is going to be the guest bedroom. So this is what they would call bedroom number 3. I was hoping they would fit in the, as I said earlier, actually in the study area, but they don't. So we've decided that we should be able to get easily the bed and the matching white side tables pretty easily in here, and probably as long as if we don't center the bed, if we move it over to the left a bit, then we should probably be able to get alongside that wall the other bits, the cabinets, the 2 cabinet things, drawers that we've already got in there in the house in Worcester. Coming into what is probably now arguably the biggest bedroom, actually it's bedroom number 2. This is gonna be our everything room.
It's really warm, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. Looking outside, actually. There you go. So this is the reason it's a bit warmer, as long as it's commented. This is because it's the one south-facing, and even though it's September and the sun's not, you can actually feel the heat coming from the window. Empty house opposite. I think is that house? That's the same as us, isn't it? Is that?
Yeah.
That's also an Avondale. So it's got a built-in cupboard, which could either take some coats or shoes or whatever. And we're thinking that down that end, this is really long, by the way. This is like, I think 6 meters long or something. That will take the wardrobe from Worcester if it survives the journey, which is quite a big if. But we're thinking in here we could put the wardrobe, which will come to here. We could do the drying, and probably get the rower and the bike in here. Cool. Quite a big room, this. Which is why, to be honest, initially we were thinking about doing this as the guest room. Yeah. But it feels a bit of a waste for a room that might get used once or twice a year if you're lucky.
That's it.
Is that all of them? We've done it all? That's it then. That's everything. Smile. Do you want to keep it running and we'll go in the garden, or shall I just stop? I'll pause.